The NFL world is buzzing like never before as breaking news hits every corner of the league. Matthew Judon, one of the most feared pass rushers in the game, is reportedly heading to Baltimore to join the Ravens. This move, if it comes to fruition, could redefine the defensive identity of a team that has been searching for consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Speculators are already imagining the chaos Judon could unleash alongside the Ravens' existing defensive stars, potentially transforming a defense that has been solid but inconsistent into a dominant, fear-inducing unit. Analysts are dissecting every possible angle, from the salary cap implications to how this could affect the Ravens' draft strategy next season. Fans are taking to social media in droves, expressing a mixture of disbelief and exhilaration, with some already declaring that Baltimore could become an impenetrable fortress in the AFC. Of course, the rumor mill in the NFL is always a whirlwind. And while sources claim that discussions are advanced, nothing is ever finalized until the paperwork is signed. Still, the idea of Matthew Judon patrolling the Ravens' defensive line has sent waves of speculation through forums, podcasts, and locker room chatter alike, as everyone from rival teams to casual fans begins to reimagine the landscape of the league. What makes this potential acquisition even more intriguing is how it fits into the Ravens' broader vision for the future. Matthew Judon is known not just for his sack totals, but for his relentless work ethic and ability to influence offensive schemes with his presence alone. Imagine the ripple effects on game planning. Opposing quarterbacks would have to adjust their reads immediately. Offensive lines would be forced to allocate more resources to contain him, and the secondary could exploit the pressure Judon generates. Analysts are already theorizing how this could allow the Ravens to rotate younger linebackers more aggressively, giving them invaluable experience without sacrificing defensive integrity. Meanwhile, speculation about the locker room dynamics is heating up. Judon is widely respected as a leader both on and off the field, and his arrival could inject an entirely new level of intensity and professionalism into a team that has struggled with consistency. Fans are weighing the potential synergy with current stars, debating whether this single move could be the spark that turns Baltimore into a perennial contender. The rumor alone is enough to dominate sports talk shows, where pundits dissect every possible angle from scheme adjustments to leadership influence, showing just how big of a ripple effect one player could have on an entire organization. The timing of this rumor also adds an extra layer of intrigue. Matthew Judon has spent several seasons establishing himself as a premier defensive force, and the idea of him suddenly shifting to Baltimore feels like a game-changing narrative, straight out of a blockbuster NFL drama. Observers are speculating endlessly. Could this be a sign that the Ravens are planning to make more aggressive moves in free agency? Or is this the opening salvo in a strategy to completely redefine the team's defensive philosophy? The potential matchups against division rivals alone are causing analysts to project entire scenarios in which Judon single-handedly disrupts the rhythm of quarterbacks who have long tormented the Ravens. Social media chatter is reaching a fever pitch, with highlight reels, speculation threads, and tactical breakdowns flooding timelines everywhere. The combination of Judon's reputation, the Ravens' ambitions, and the timing of this rumored acquisition is creating a perfect storm of speculation that has no clear resolution yet, leaving fans and insiders alike on edge. Whether this ends up being a finalized deal or another chapter in the endless NFL rumor saga, the very idea of Matthew Judon in Baltimore has already begun to reshape the narrative around the team and the division. Critics, of course, are chiming in with their own perspectives, questioning whether the Ravens can actually accommodate a player of Judon's caliber without affecting long-term flexibility. Rumors suggest that negotiations might involve complex salary cap maneuvering, possible trade-offs in other positions, or creative contract structuring, which only adds to the speculation frenzy. Every angle is being dissected. How would this affect the development of younger players on the defensive line? What impact might it have on the chemistry between existing veterans? And could this move signify a more aggressive approach to competing immediately for the championship? Pundits are throwing around comparisons to other blockbuster defensive acquisitions in recent memory. Why? Debating whether Judon's potential influence could parallel some of the most impactful free agent signings in league history. Meanwhile, fan forums are filled with tactical debates, with some envisioning a perfect storm of defensive dominance, and others cautioning that the pressure to deliver immediately could create unforeseen challenges. The rumor, in essence, has created a microcosm of speculation that spans financial, tactical, and cultural dimensions, showing just how many layers exist behind every headline in today's NFL world. The ripple effect of this rumor even extends beyond Baltimore. Rival teams are reportedly analyzing tape obsessively, trying to anticipate how the Ravens' defensive schemes might change with a player like Judon in the mix. Could this force certain quarterbacks to alter their entire approach, or even impact draft decisions as franchises look to shore up their offensive lines? The mere possibility of Judon lining up across from them is generating anxiety in places far removed from Baltimore, showing the power of a single potential acquisition in shaping league-wide strategies. Rumors are also swirling about the interplay between this move and the Ravens' coaching philosophy, suggesting that head coach and defensive coordinators might see Judon as the linchpin for a more aggressive, blitz-heavy approach that could redefine their defensive identity for years to come. Fans are imagining highlight reels of unstoppable pressure, game-winning sacks, and pivotal plays that could swing the momentum in critical matchups, even if the deal never materializes. The speculation alone has already altered how the league, the media, and supporters view Baltimore's future trajectory. Finally, the human element adds an additional layer of intrigue to this rumor. Matthew Judon's own statements, past interviews, and career trajectory are being analyzed with a microscope, with commentators piecing together clues about whether he might be motivated to embrace a new challenge in Baltimore. Is he seeking a team on the rise, a chance to be the centerpiece of a defensive revolution, or an opportunity to chase a championship before the next chapter of his career unfolds? The narrative possibilities are endless, and every media outlet is spinning its own story about what this move could mean for the Ravens, Judon, and the broader NFL ecosystem. As speculation mounts, fans are left hanging on every hint, every anonymous source, every potential leak, creating a feverish atmosphere where rumor and reality blur together. Whether or not Matthew Judon officially dons a Ravens uniform, this story has already transformed the discourse, sparking conversations, debates, and dream scenarios that will persist until the situation is clarified. The league insiders are already suggesting that if Matthew Judon joins Baltimore, the ripple effect could redefine matchups across the entire conference. Offensive coordinators are being forced to reconsider the types of protections and schemes they'll need to implement, while analysts predict that even the presence of Judon could dramatically alter the Ravens' game tempo. Imagine a defense that can rotate aggressively, send pressure from multiple angles, and keep quarterbacks guessing on every snap. Rumors indicate that Judon's versatility allows for creative alignment adjustments, meaning the Ravens could shift seamlessly between front seven schemes without sacrificing discipline. Fans have begun to speculate endlessly about how this could elevate younger players, potentially giving them mentorship while simultaneously creating a high-pressure environment that could overwhelm opponents. Even veteran players from other teams are weighing the possibility, assessing whether their offensive lines can survive the intensity that Judon is rumored to bring. Social media discussions have exploded with mock scenarios, defensive highlight reels, and what-if simulations, making it clear that this rumor has already permeated every corner of football fandom. Some speculate that Judon could even become the central figure in redefining how Baltimore structures its defense, essentially acting as the cornerstone for a potential dynasty if everything falls into place. Coaches and strategists are reportedly having internal debates over how Judon's potential arrival could influence play calling and overall defensive philosophy. If these rumors hold, the Ravens might have to balance the temptation to deploy him in every passing situation against the need to preserve his energy for high-stakes moments. Analysts are suggesting that his presence could open up unique opportunities for blitz packages, zone coverage variations, and even rotational strategies that haven't been fully explored in recent years. Fans are already imagining the highlight reels, Judon forcing hurried throws, orchestrating defensive breakdowns, and creating turnover opportunities in crucial moments. The speculation isn't just about raw talent, it's about the chess match that would emerge. If he truly joins Baltimore, how will opposing coordinators adapt? Could Judon's arrival force them to fundamentally rethink their quarterback's comfort zone? The rumor has sparked endless debate, creating a narrative where the defensive star becomes a linchpin around which the team's entire philosophy might pivot, turning every matchup into a tactical thriller filled with uncertainty and anticipation. Beyond the tactical implications, the rumor is generating buzz about team culture and leadership dynamics. Matthew Judon is known not only for his play on the field, but also for his intensity in practice, leadership in the locker room, and ability to influence team morale. Speculators suggest that his arrival could spark a transformation in Baltimore, instilling a new mindset among younger players, while reinforcing the competitive edge among veterans. Could this move be the missing piece for a team searching for consistency? Or might it create challenges in balancing personalities and roles? Rumors have sparked discussions across podcasts, online forums, and sports shows, all imagining how Judon's influence could cascade through the team hierarchy. Fans are envisioning an energized locker room, where training sessions reach new heights of intensity, and game day execution reflects a sharper, more aggressive mentality. Even if the trade never materializes, the sheer anticipation is enough to redefine expectations, proving the power of rumor in shaping both narrative and perception in today's NFL ecosystem. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens, and hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. Financial and contract speculation is also dominating discussions, with analysts dissecting the complexities of salary cap implications and possible adjustments needed to accommodate a player of Judon's caliber. Rumors suggest potential restructuring of deals, creative cap management, or even future roster sacrifices that could allow the Ravens to bring in additional talent around him. Pundits are weighing scenarios, debating whether this would signal a broader strategy of aggressive team building or a calculated, one-off gamble to elevate the defense immediately. Every rumor is being treated as a potential headline, every source scrutinized, and every hint considered a clue to the team's larger ambitions. Fans are theorizing endlessly, with mock spreadsheets, projected lineups, and fantasy projections all forming part of the broader conversation. The financial speculation is just as compelling as the on-field possibilities, illustrating how a single rumored acquisition can touch every aspect of a franchise, from strategy to morale to future planning. Even rival teams are feeling the tremors of this rumored move, reportedly reassessing offensive line depth, quarterback development plans, and even draft priorities in response. The mere suggestion of Matthew Judon joining Baltimore has created a strategic ripple across the league, with franchises attempting to anticipate how they would counteract a defensive force rumored to be entering the fray. Analysts are already projecting potential matchups, pressure points, and defensive adjustments, generating a wealth of speculation content that dominates podcasts, sports shows, and online discussions. Fans are actively participating in this conversation, debating who would be most affected, which matchups would become nightmares for quarterbacks, and how this rumor could reshape playoff trajectories. Even in the absence of confirmation, the ripple effect is undeniable, highlighting the influence a single high-profile defensive acquisition could have across the league and demonstrating just how tantalizing NFL speculation can be when it touches both the field and the broader strategic landscape. Finally, the narrative surrounding this rumor has taken on a life of its own, blending reality, possibility, and imagination in ways only the NFL can inspire. Every analyst, commentator, and fan seems compelled to speculate on not only the tactical and financial implications, but also the dramatic storyline of a player like Matthew Judon potentially redefining Baltimore's identity. The rumor itself has become a catalyst for discussion, generating highlight reels, strategic debates, and locker room speculation that transcends the question of whether the deal will happen. Fans are imagining a future where every game is a chess match, every defensive snap a potential game changer, and every opponent forced to reckon with the disruptive force of Judon's arrival. The speculation is electric, the debates are endless, and the anticipation has reached a fever pitch, proving once again that in the NFL, rumors can be just as thrilling as reality, shaping narratives, perceptions, and dreams long before any contracts are signed or jerseys worn. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.